To our school administrators, faculty, and staff, and our distinguished DepEd officials, we invite you to proceed to the assembly area and to prepare for the grand processional. Again, parents, we share in your pride today. We ask for your cooperation in staying in your seats during the march so that everyone can have a clear view of this milestone. This ceremony will commence in 5 minutes. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Please settle down, everybody. To our class advisors, please help our learners to please settle down, for in 5 minutes we're to begin our moving up ceremony. Again, we request our teachers, school administrators, and DepEd officials to please get ready at the assembly area for the processional. May I have your attention, please? As we are about to commence the processional, we would like to remind everyone of the following guidelines to ensure a smooth and dignified flow of our ceremony.
To our teachers and DepEd officials, please take your final positions in the assembly area. We kindly ask that you maintain a distance of at least 2 arms lengths between pairs during the march to allow our photographers to capture this moment.
To our completers and also to our dear parents, please be ready. Again, we would like to request the class advisors to please guide your learners. We can still see students that were still roaming around the area. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
For guests and spectators, keep the aisle clear. We strictly request all parents, guardians, and guests to keep the center aisle clear. Please do not cross the aisle or stand in the middle to take photos while the processional is ongoing.
This is really important, the seat discipline. Please remain in your assigned seats. Again, please remain in your assigned seats. We have our official photographers designated to capture the entrance of every completer and also to our processional.
We ask that you refrain from loud shouting or distractions during the march to preserve the solemnity of this academic milestone.
Again, we would like to request the attention of our school administrators, faculty, and staff, and our distinguished DepEd officials. The assembly is now ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the atrium at MOGCHS Center. We are about to begin the moving up ceremony of MOGCHS Oriental General Comprehensive High School. Again, to ensure the solemnity of this event, we kindly ask for your cooperation.
Please ensure that all mobile phones and electronic devices are set to silent mode. We also request that guests remain in their seats during the processional and distribution of certificates to allow our official photographers a clear view of the completers. Kindly be informed that our completers are seated in a designated area separate from the parents and guests with proper barricades in place. We respectfully ask everyone to refrain from approaching the completers during the ceremony to maintain order and decorum.
To our parents and guardians, please remain near designated seating areas until the formal recessional has been completed. In addition, we request everyone to observe proper decorum throughout the whole program. Applause is encouraged at appropriate moments, but we ask noise be kept to a minimum to preserve the dignity of the ceremony. Taking photos is allowed. However, please avoid blocking the aisles or obstructing the view of others. Thank you very much for your presence and also for your cooperation. We would like to request the general public to please settle down, and also requesting our DepEd officials, school administrators, and faculty to please assemble at the designated area for the processional. Parents, guests, please take your seats. We kindly ask that you put your mobile phones on silent to maintain the solemnity of this program. The ceremony will commence in a few moments. Thank you very much.
A pleasant afternoon to everyone. Today, the air in this grand atrium is filled with a unique blend of pride, gratitude, and the promise of a bright future. We are gathered here to witness a significant milestone in the lives of our young learners.
It is a privilege to welcome you all to the moving up ceremony of the junior high school learners of MOGCHS Oriental General Comprehensive High School with the theme, Pilipinong nagsipagtapos, handang mamuno ng may kakayahan at mabuting pagkatao.
The completion program shall now commence. May I request the completers to please rise for the entrance of the school honor guards for school year 2025-2026, together with the faculty, staff, and DepEd officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Great and Federated Parent-Teacher Association officers, headed by the Great and Federated Parent-Teacher Association President, Engineer Samson Valde. The School Parent-Teacher Association officers, headed by the SPDA President Dr. Bernalyn Wagoner. The non-teaching personnel, headed by the Administrative Officer 4, Ms. Grace Gamolo. Ladies and gentlemen, the grade 7 teachers, headed by the grade level president, Ms. Sunrise C. Buntag. the grade 8 teachers headed by the grade level president, Ms. Nerissa N. Brato.
Continuing the procession, the grade 9 teachers headed by the grade level president, Dr. Adora B. Ponce. ladies and gentlemen, the grades and subject teachers, headed by the grade level president, Mr. Isidore T. Esparagoza Jr. The grades and advisors. The department heads, led by Ms. Cornelia B. Pahe, the Grades and Level Coordinator and Values Education Department Head. Our school principal, Dr. Melende B. Katid.
Our distinguished guests and officials, our designated confirming officer, Dr. Maria Asuncion G. Raffles, the Education Program Supervisor of Araling Panlipunan.
Our school principal, Dr. Melende B. Katid.
And also our guest speaker, Dr. Jerry J. Canyo. May I request the general public to please rise for the entrance of callers.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem and the opening prayer to be led by the completers. This will be followed by the school hymn.
You may now be seated. To officially set the tone for today's ceremony, our school principal, Dr. Melende B. Katid, will now formally open the junior high school completion ceremony of Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School. Let us give her a warm round of applause, please.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Mary Ann M. Aliera. Our designated confirming officer of today's completion ceremony, Ma'am Maria Asuncion G. Raffles. The SPTA President, Dr. Bernalyn Wagoner, and the members of the board. Department heads, the faculty and staff, completers, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The completion ceremony of the junior high school learners of Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School, school year 2025-2026 is hereby declared in session.
Thank you very much, Dr. Melende B. Katid. At this point, may I call on our Education Program Supervisor of Araling Panlipunan and the designated confirming officer, Dr. Maria Asuncion G. Raffles, for the reading of the message of the DepEd Secretary Juan Edgardo Sane Manalang Angara.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give her another warm of applause, please.
Pleasant afternoon greetings to all of us. May I read to you the message of our DepEd Secretary. Isang makabuluhang araw sa ating lahat. As we conclude this school year, we do more than close a chapter. We honor the strength that carried our learners, teachers, and families through months of hard work, sacrifice, and hope. Sa ating mga mag-aaral, this year was not always easy. May mga araling mahirap intindihin at mga pagsubok na tila nakakapagod. Yet, you stayed the course and learned to rise after setbacks. That resilience will matter far beyond the classroom. Our schools became second homes where friendships were formed and confidence slowly rebuilt. Hindi lamang kaalaman ang natutunan ninyo, kundi disiplina, malasakit at tibay ng loob. Mga katangiang huhubog sa inyo bilang mga kabataang handang manguna ng may kakayahan at mabuting pagkatao. Behind every learner's success stands a community. To our teachers, thank you for teaching not only lessons, but courage. To our parents and families, your support, made every achievement possible. Education is truly a shared responsibility. This year, we continued strengthening the foundations of basic education, from sharpening revised K-10 curriculum and expanding senior high school pathways, to sustaining programs that help learners recover essential skills and better supporting our teachers. Under the leadership of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., we remain committed to building an education system that prepares every Filipino learner for the future. As we celebrate the end of the school year rites, we are reminded of the aspiration that guides our efforts this year. Filipino graduates prepared to lead with competence and character. This reflects the kind of learners we strive to nurture. Young Filipinos who are not academically prepared, but also guided by integrity, compassion, and a strong sense of responsibility to serve others. To our learners moving forward, especially our graduates, this is only the beginning. Dalhin ninyo ang sipag, disiplina at malasakit na hinubog sa inyo. Knowledge will open doors, but character will define your path. We are proud of you. We believe in you, and we will continue building a stronger future for every Filipino learner. Maraming salamat po, Sunny Angara, Secretary, Department of Education.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maria Asuncion Girafos. Now, the moment of presentation. The school principal, Dr. Melende B. Catid, will present the grade 10 completers.
Our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinaria, CESO 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Mary Ann M. Aliera. Our designated confirming officer, Dr. Maria Asuncion G. Raffles, Education Program Supervisor. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion of Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School, school year 2025-2026, of whom, from the Science, Technology, and Engineering, 38 are male, 40 are females, a total of 78. From the Special Program in Journalism, 7 are male, 24 are female, a total of 31. From the Special Program in the Arts, 15 are males, 41 are females, a total of 56. From the Special Program in Sports, 30 are males, 18 are females, a total of 48. From the Enhanced Basic Education Program, 730 are male, and 739 are female, a total of 1,469. All in all, a total of 850 male, 991 female, with a grand total of 1,682 of grade 10 completers who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum. May I therefore request Dr. Maria Asuncion G. Raffles to confirm their completion.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the school's division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinarias Seso 5, and with the presentation and certification made by your school principal, Dr. Melindy B. Katid, that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum junior high school level prescribed by the Department of Education for secondary schools of the Republic of the Philippines. I hereby confirm you as completers this 31st day of March 2026 here at the Atrium Limkitkai Center, Cagayan de Oro City. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maria Asuncion G. Raffles, and a huge congratulations to our newly confirmed completers. Completers, please be seated.
The distribution of certificates of completion shall now follow. May I call on our school's division superintendent, school principal, grade 10 level coordinator, and SPTA president to distribute the certificates.
We shall now call the completers by section, and as your section is called, kindly rise and proceed to the stage. Allow me to read the citation. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 10, Schools Division of Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School, Don Apolinar Vela Street, Cagayan de Oro City. This certifies that the name of the learner, together with the learner's reference number, has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the junior high school curriculum prescribed for the secondary schools of the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, on the 31st day of March 2026. Signed by our school principal, Dr. Melindy B. Katid, and our school's division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplinarias Seso 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the completers of grade 10 Delightful, boys, John Stewart A. Abejuela, Ryan A. Abragan, Saidamin B. Ali Jr., Ladies and gentlemen, the completers of grade 10 Delightful, boys, John Stewart A. Abejuela, Ryan A. Abragan, Saidamin B. Ali Jr., Johari P. Amindato with honors and Alive Education with honors. Adrian G. Bacus with high honors. Timothy John S. Cañada with honors. Joshua B. Craiz, James Kyle S. Daguhoy, Regional Meet Bronze Medalist. Hank Theo H. Fernandez, Muhammad Hafsan S. Khalid, Alive Education with honors, Regional Meet Gold Medalist, and Palarong Pambansa Qualifier in Pinsak Silat. Francis Daniel M. Luplup, Giovanni Glenn C. Macalinaw, Aljor Pugoy, Paul Justin N. Rivera, Jerry E. Suyawan, Melchor W. Visaya with honors. Girls, Phoebe Jane Acedo with honors. Andre Hyacinth A. Balabat, Precious Lorraine S. Blanquero, Angel May H. Kahayagan with honors. Samantha R. Enriquez, May Flor L. Escorial with honors. Yara Grace G. Evangelista, Leia May P. Fabricante with honors. Aidin Faith T. Frias, Abigail R. Ganaban with honors. Lovely Grace D. Lilok with honors. Erich B. Makarandan, Christine J. Martinez, Lil Jane L. Maruhong, Gian D. Mata with honors. Sheena Faye B. Montibon with honors. Kate Margaret III S. Onting, Red Cross Youth Service Awardee. John D. R. Paasa with honors. Richelle S. Paler with honors. Nika Cristel F. Visera with high honors. Janelle Anika M. Bernes, Danica Jane I. Waban with honors. Lady Johan B. Yamson with honors. Congratulations. Up next, Exception Doti to be presented by their advisor, Mr. Ricky Casio.
The completers of grade 10 Doughty, starting with Justin Mark Louis D. Bautista with honors. John Kyle T. Cabe with honors. Adrian C. De Los Santos with honors. Dregi de San Jose with honors. Clark Kent G. de Gumbis. Aldwin L. Del Rosario. Christian 4D Dizon with honors. Ethan Matthew A. Domo. Jason T. Glova. Kim Nicole C. Gonzaga with honors. John Rafael Y. Gonzalez with honors. Christopher D. Gumahan. Christian Jazzer D. Hamaka with honors. Lil DJ D. Huntong with honors. John Rhodes Van L. Kipkipan. Bill Owen L. Langeras. John Michael C. Madrona with honors. Arjanel Junior A. Pilande with honors. EJ B. Reyes. Noel Christian R. Semene with honors. Jake Russell S. Solomon with high honors. Chris Lord Dylan S. Tagalogon. Cybel Trixie B. Aton with honors. Blashy B. Bacarisas. Abigail M. Bungkak with honors. Cassidy Y. Bravo with honors. Angelica U. Iscabosa with honors. Althea Nicole L. Fuentes with honors. Rika Jane D. Jimena with honors. Angela Lau. Lenny N. Likit with honors. Marielle Pauline M. Laura with honors. Janine E. Naboa with honors. Jihaina Nicole S. Umol with honors. Hyacinth P. Orquesta. Rain Avril M. Realista with honors. Ashrina A. Sambuang with honors. Ruby May F. Sandoval with honors. Alexo C. Vallejos with honors. And Christine Elisa A. Yaba with honors. Up next is section dashing under the advisory of Miss Jessie Jean Marie P. Lisaka.
Ladies and gentlemen, the completers of grade 10 dashing. Boys, Abesha Carlos Miguel Toralba. Abeliera Jaden Clarence Hagmo. Rimwell Q. Adaya. Ivan Gerard S. Apostol with high honors. Dis Vincent L. Baclayo with honors. Clifford D. Bagares. Lloyd T. Dihing. Joel M. Escala Jr. Regional Palarong Pambansa Qualifier and Regional Meet Silver Medalist, Ned. Ken John Espinosa. Lawrence J. Lazo. Alnor M. Limbao with honors. James Clifford Logatiman with honors. Dennis J. T. Melozada with high honors. Farhan Abdul Hakim M. Mitmog. Nesif Nash Nathan. Frederick D. Jacobo. Tom Jones Olape. Rio Grande Pipito. Larry James Ratonil. Mark Cholo Rebucas. Alvin Joseph Salcedo. Claude Kinan Sukinya. Nino Jeff J. Tano with honors. Jericho S. Torres. Girls. Princess Azelia Andales with honors. Atina Kiara T. Asino with honors. Kaizel Summer Dado with honors. Laika Dador with honors. Francesca May DePeño with honors. Elisha Jean B. Fabella with honors. Trishaline J. Galindez with honors. Krista May Golapo. Kira Hogilon with honors. Jean Marie Labadan with honors. Ella Jane B. Lagonoy with honors. Avril Janice Mankawan. Jillian A. Manggubat. Siti Norhaina Pindaton. Princess Micaela Rabia. Jocelyn Sumalpo. Alexander Shane Valdueza. Mary Joy T. Villagonzalo with honors. Christy Rose T. Villarin with honors. Up next is grade 10 decorous with their advisor, Miss Ma Rosaline A. Hangao.
Ladies and gentlemen, the completers of grade 10 decorous. Boys, Rendell G. Abaw. Dennis Clyde N. Ampong with honors. Cyrus Jeff B. Bihona. Court Coben S. Caleso. Rico Jr. E. Dahalos. Rohan Benedict A. Echem. Counselor Kian C. Granada with honors. Prince Carl S. Guro. Ramani Iqbal. King Prince B. Hadap with honors. Rex J. Lapuot with honors. Kent Ivans L. Lumba with honors. Celso Jr. A. Montel with honors. Jerns Leonard G. Orbuda. Jorlan Christoph B. Osias with honors. Enel M. Pagulong. Jemar Joan B. Puricalan. Xavier Amon P. Serena with honors. Raymond John A. Velez. Girls, Tisha M. Abenio with honors. Ashley Bulaso with honors. Mariah Duff and Contreras. Chloe Nikita M. Dablo with honors. Clarlene Lore Angela R. Ebuesa with honors. Giselle Jane F. Inyosa with honors. Jasmine F. Labo with honors. Angela N. Lorenzana with honors. Eliza Joyce O. Magbanwa with honors. Cybel Angela S. Morales with honors. Natalie Kate Y. Olarte with honors. Angela May M. Samson with honors. Aliyah Claire G. Santueta with honors. And Christine Jane A. Villegas with honors. Congratulations! Up next, grade 10 Dewey with their advisor, Emily G. Gapos.
The grade 10 Dewey completers. Boys, John Claven D. Balamad with honors. Michael M. Bolaño with honors. Rusty Buna with honors. Del Beren D. Bacabaro with honors. Juris G. Castillon. Yope Chande G. Embate. John Marie O. Estoque. Justin Lee N. Fabria. Gerald Dave T. Jacobo. Joshua C. Gabutin with honors. Kier G. Gabuya with high honors. Ian Vincent N. Magallanes. Chris Arwin V. Mejila. Walad L. Mipanga. Carl Vincent Christian D. Operiano. Joshua O. Pacaldo with honors. John Rain Anthony C. Peladra. Ervin R. Sanaga. Hunt Ravier A. Thompson. John Apocalypse S. Odarbe with honors. Girls, Queen S. Amandoron with high honors. Althea May A. Ampong, Cavalier Student Police Service Awardee. Sabrina H. Kaayupan with honors. Giselle Christine L. Galagar. Donna S. Macabugto with honors. Rihanna T. Mangumpit with high honors. Eliza May L. Obshoma with honors. Divine May A. Oncada with honors. Mary Rose C. Ral with honors. Sushin L. Takulo with high honors. Yasmin Taran with honors. Christine Marie C. Tuto with honors. Ira Zephania T. Valdeo with honors. Jillian Daryl A. Valdez with honors. And Ashley Q. Villa with honors. Congratulations. Next, grade 10 diplomatic with their class advisor, Mr. Luther M. Garcia.
Good afternoon to everyone. Here are the grade 10 diplomatic completers. McKinley Kyle L. Asido. John Carl T. Aklon. Kenley J. Agbalog. Glenn Michael Alaan. Justin Kelly G. Alpon with honors. Vince Kyle S. Arancon with honors. Junaid R. Basher with honors. Sean Anthony F. Bitara with honors. Clyde Gary Kapuyan with honors. Kirby E. Casinyares with honors. Sean Rafael B. Fernandez. Castel Dean C. Gambor. Prince Kyle A. Granada with honors. John Lee D. Labrador. Prince Lorcan A. Mounting with honors. Ivan Clark Rasunado. Kyle Andre A. Salamanca. Rainier D. Takulod. Felix John B. Toledo. Sian Kurt S. Yuwayan. Jasmine Marie Abesia with honors. Kiara Marie A. Abing. Gwen C. Abrio. Crystal Jane D. Acuña with honors. Amera S. Bagulong. Jamela B. Bentilio. Marty L. Bonilla. Jean Hans H. Diginion with honors. Rachel M. Enero. Althea Joy R. Espiritu. Francine S. Galarpe with honors. Marivic E. Hameto with honors. Angeline R. Lada. Gian P. Ortega with honors. Althea Nicole D. Paul with honors. Hyacinth Claire S. Rindura. Alaina Jean P. Tabaranza with honors. Ninya Dayan L. Ogbinada. And Eliza Jane S. Uraka with honors. Congratulations! Up next is Grade 10 Divine under the advisory of Ma'am Charis Amor C. Alesna.
The Grade 10 Divine Completers. Enzo Giberson A. Babatido. John Dave P. Valdez Peñosa with honors. Cyrus D. Bernaldez with honors. Miguel L. Bitonio with honors and Red Cross awardee. Cyril John B. Canillas with honors. Kent Neil M. Elmidor with honors. Vince Jared L. Gaabon with honors. Shane Q. Glepa. Ralph Lawrence M. Ibarra with honors. Charles Philip T. Labandia. Jasper James S. Laman. Maiku N. Las Marias. Raymart J. Lintunan. Charles Darrell C. Madrio with honors. Kent Andre L. Manunan. Noah Gabriel L. Nueza. Raven M. Rosette. Wendell N. Sakala. Audrey R. Aktub with honors. Amalia L. Amron. Alexis Shaira C. Asuncion with honors. Andrea Jane Kryle A. Kainya with honors. Maria Cassandra H. Ebuen. Armin Jane S. Enreras with honors. Rihanna D. Escarpe with high honors. Rachel Jane M. Halalon. Mia L. Lavador with high honors. Franslin Kate A. Neri with honors. Maria Azucena Kimberly L. Pulgo with honors. And Red Girls awardee, Bianca Marie D. Salvo with honors and Red Cross awardee, Princess Zyrel L. Texon and Norhaini Zulieta. Congratulations! Up next is Section Dulcet with their advisor, Ma'am Karen V. Abales.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grade 10 Dulcet completers. Raver Kyle R. Andrino. Kinobi Sedwen G. Baha with honors. John Mark A. Ecoben. James Clement A. Gamutan. Justin B. Halon with honors. Morifax S. Humo. Kian J. M. Lapetaje. Norol Ayman O. Makakana. Yael Maglipong. Eric Mar F. Neri III. Nokens V. Ochige Jr. John Paul S. Peñafiel. Lance Kaiser G. Rotoras. John Andre M. Sabanal. John Benedict G. Salise. John J. D. Telan. Judeline M. Angamay. Irish S. Arang. Shania D. Bongkayaw. Emerald Bragat. Gabriela G. Bolawitan. Azalea M. Fuentes with honors. Trisha Grace T. Lieses. Sheloa Daron. Roanor Manibel V. Loperez with honors. Chris Angel M. Maghanoy. City Asnia B. Pendaton with honors. Zaini A. Pendong with honors. Kate Camille B. Ronquillo with honors. Princess Shania Rosales. Gian Krista U. Rojas with honors. Joyce Y. Tejero with honors. And last but not the least, Claire M. Vertudazo. Congratulations! Up next is Grade 10 Section Discerning under the advisory of Ma'am Maribert Jewel P. Tajonera.
Grade 10 Discerning Completers. Boys, Nino Bien John B. Agbalog. Kent Darrell R. Bilarmino. Logan O. Bernadas. Sean Oriel S. Cañete. King Leonidas Z. Catral. Mark Joseph G. Cornelio with honors. Roldan III L. Gaa. Janver E. Hernando. Kian Crawford A. Habunan with honors. Harvey Jones A. Lake with honors. Zyron James N. Libato. Valiant Matias. Michael John D. Maturan. Anisito Junior Y. Pakudan. Amir Afraz V. Panaraag. John Denver N. Piquero with honors. Sean Jade E. Sulamin. Girls, Ria B. Abisha. Angel E. Amandoron. Brianna Ashley S. Amandoron. Mary Angel M. Anghag with honors. Juliana A. Bayron. Julian May B. Buntag. Jane Valerie A. Kagalawan with honors. Maureen Faith S. Calo. Kate N. Gagwan. Ria Van A. Gahay with honors. Jodeline G. Galgo with honors. Sheila May S. Hill. Kelly Criza May W. Husoy with honors. Francesca Mayor M. Ko. Barbie Jean E. Mendaje. Marian Joy A. Pameron with honors. Chantal Kate A. Trasmonte with honors. And Claudia Marie P. Veloso with honors. Up next is Grade 10 Desirable under the advisory of Mr. Eric M. Tumakin.
The completers of Grade 10 Desirable, starting off with Tom Yohan Ray L. Bagasbas, John Lester J. A. Baloria, with honors. J.B. H. Bandokilio, Julian Gabriel B. Bujungan, with high honors. Kurt Michael P. Dapitan, Jolian Josh C. Dayao, Ram Jebril C. Doctolero, with high honors and service award. Nek El Hael, with honors. Jake Mart L. Lauman, Kelly Lucero, Synard Joseph E. Managing, Gerald T. Mando. Roel P. Mora Jr. with high honors. John Andrew Padera. Kian Zach Ray Patis with honors. Yuan Lloyd L. Pliego with high honors. J.M.P. Puricalian. Seb Jansin E. Talio with honors. Nicole L. Blanella with high honors. Delen L. Kagapi. Mika A. Cagas. Fujiku P. Sia with high honors. Duina Marie T. Senas. Shaina Kate S. Fudolin. Chris Eunice V. Fuentes with honors. Cherry Ann R. Gabisan with high honors and Red Cross awardee. Rochelle C. Jacinto. Mary Cristine O. Labaco with high honors. John Rose H. Lasquitis. Shena D. Pacubas with honors. Ryan Rose E. Pasaol with honors. Chloe Nicole C. Pasardan with high honors. Kiara May Jane A. Sasa with honors. And lastly, Rian Abigail D. Tommy. Congratulations. Up next is grade 10 discrete under Sir Isidore Esparagosa.
The grade 10 discrete completers. Chris Andrew U. Abisha with honors. John Davidson S. Abragan with honors. Anthony James C. Adolfo. Raj Anthony T. Alaan with high honors. He also received Grade 10 Service Award and SSLG Award. Jailo A. Alagao with honors. Clint Cyril F. Antipolo with honors. Liovino Gordon S. Apit. Jishan Kent C. Bacas with honors. Arcel Prime M. Bacuetes with honors. Kenji Baltazar with honors. Josh Crester A. Biseri. Paul Jake M. Bongalon with honors. Jervin P. Bosque with honors. Ethan Kirk G. Bravo. Lance Christian S. Calonia with honors. He also received certificate in RCY Service Award. Nathaniel S. Caterial. Josh Carl L. Cayetona. Ken Troy T. Quadra. Zaizan P. Cotaran with honors. Zyros John D. Dala with honors. Romark Ryan D. Dala with honors. Zid Dylan A. Ilaba with honors. Elizardo L. Ipon. Carl Justine Jovel with honors, and he also received PSYSC Service Award, Graded Service Award, and PAPDEP Service Award. John Ivan T. Lumongo with honors. Clive Ken G. Monsida with honors. Makoto John I. Oda with honors. Joshua T. Questadio with honors. John Orlando C. Ramoros with honors. Jared Al Emerson C. Rico with honors. Alvin Patrick R. Salcido with honors. Maritoni L. Abonitalia with honors. Kiara Cassandra A. Antolin. Princess Mary L. Baguio. Isel Faith Ace Broa with honors. Kia Daklag with honors. Jen Bia N. Espinosa with honors. Rialyn May N. Ferrer with honors. Ayesha Gail L. Fuego with honors. Fatima Marie Lumbay with honors. Precious T. Mordino. Tricia K. B. Natindim with honors. Trexie M. Olano with honors. Ruth B. Wabi with high honors. She also received Grade 10 Service Award, RCY Service Award, PopDev Service Award, and PSYSC Service Award. Congratulations! Up next, the Grade 10 Downing under the advisory of Ms. Micah Arsenal.
The Grade 10 Dawning Band Section completers will receive a medal and certificate in recognition of bringing pride to MOGCHS through their outstanding achievements as consistent champions in various band competitions inside Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental. Kyle Zyron Balabat with honors. Marky James S. Banluta with honors. Rodriguez A. Castillo. Kent Jovan O. Islao with honors. Sean T. Itulie with honors, Band Major. Nathan Marl S. Evaristo. Sejan Benedict P. Ingutan with honors. Sejian B. Hapundar with honors. Chris Dave A. Magallanes with honors. Joshmir Lee C. Nunez. Jarrell J. T. Ordinieza. Zach Rainier Y. Pacuma with high honors and Red Cross Youth awardee. Romney Von A. Palomero. Jurich H. Purisima. Zian Christian D. Sabas with honors. John Louis L. Sanchez. Leon Carl Tampes. Althea Bethinary A. Abian with honors. Lady Alexa P. Baguio with honors. T. Barrientos with honors. Jessamay D. Batuon with honors. Maria Ella E. Bernat with honors. Wilmarlene V. Bunyao with honors. Kayla M. Capitan with honors, School Seal. Clive Prosette G. Casing with high honors. Kezea Nathalie M. Castro. Methushael B. Sisi. Rochella Grace Dagasuhan. Jordine Blair D. Dacchio with honors. Angel Nicole A. De Jesus with honors. Jazel R. Donig with honors and service awardee. Alexa Ferrarin with honors. Janine Eliza D. Gonzalez with honors. Crizel Jail R. Handayan with honors. Ayana Laika Manuel. Merly May M. Pailaga with honors. Precious Neil F. Perez. Akina Nea C. Robio with high honors, and she will also receive a plaque of recognition of her exemplary service and outstanding leadership as band leader, as secretary of the MOGCHS Drum and Lyre Corps, assigned by Ma Melendi B. Catet, PhD. And Dane Marie V. Tapinit with honors. Congratulations! Up next is the grade 10 dazzling Ma'am Imelda B. Madlos.
The completers of grade 10 dazzling. Boys. Wenright Jayburn E. Agbalog with honors. Abdul Malik D. Arobento with honors. Jan Michael N. Bakot. Jeric L. Bahian. Ethan Jeric D. Kabatuan.